Hey vlog, we're headed to Julie's big bookstore bash.
It's my birthday.
Sorry.
Side shoulders. Hey vlog, good to see you again. I'm super excited to be going to a bookstore with a $100 bill. I know. You guys will not see me doing book hauls. You will see me doing library hauls. And the reason why is because books are expensive and I do not have the viewership yet to allow me to fund my channel. But since it's my birthday, I finally am getting what I've always wanted, which is a lot of money to go to a bookstore. Poor Leslie's really extending her arms here. Show them your arms.
Can you tell?
She's working so hard for me. It's the best birthday gift of all. So we're going to Books and Books, which is also the bookstore owned by Judy Bloom. I'm hopeful that my $100 can get me at least 3 books, which obviously it will be able to do that. That's if I get one hardcover, because I'm gonna let myself go wild here. I know you guys are used to booktubers who get hundreds of books or 20 books on a book haul. That's just not me. It's never gonna be me unless you guys really rack up the viewership. None of you watched my last video. And by you, I mean that one viewer who has watched one of my other videos. Where were you? It's fine. I haven't told anybody else about this, so. Anyways, what we're gonna do is go in, we're gonna find some good books, we're gonna shop like it's my birthday, because it is, and then we're gonna tell you about the books that we got. See you soon.
Now I can do my full.
Hi, I bought my books, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to give you a rundown of them. Don't look.
I accidentally stopped it.
It's okay.
Hey everybody, it's Julie's birthday. Happy birthday, queen.
So as you saw, I decided to do a book haul for my birthday because normally I don't have the funds to go out and purchase a bunch of books, which we've already talked about. You guys are working on it. You're gonna start watching my videos more to get it monetized. It's fine. But what I wanted to do is include 2 of my besties here who are down in Key West with me for the entire summer. And we really represent a big group of readers. So, not a reader.
I don't read much.
No. I read all the time.
And I'm a medium reader.
She reads when she's in the mood.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to show them each my books and get an opinion on it, and then give a quick opinion of my own. So, before we get into the plot, what do you think of this cover?
I love the colors, the pink with the dark blue, very beautiful. Obviously some thought, marketing went into this.
She's a marketing major. I like the art. I like that it actually looks artworky and not just like a fling this up there.
Yes.
I think it tells you something about what the book's going to be about with the intertwining, maybe.
But it's not
with the
too
colors
literal. It's not
mixing
too
around.
literal.
Oh. I'm getting a phone call, but I can't pick it up right now.
Sorry, Abby.
Okay, so this is The Death of Vivek Oji, which I've heard a ton about. It's a New York Times notable book of the year, and I've seen other booktubers chit-chatting about it. So I'm going to read you guys the plot super fast. One afternoon in a Nigerian town, a mother opens her door to discover her son's body wrapped in a colorful fabric. What follows is a tumultuous, heart-wrenching story of one family's struggle to understand a child whose spirit is both gentle and mysterious. In childhood, Vivek suffers disorienting blackouts, moments of disconnection between self and surroundings. As an adolescent, Vivek finds solace in friendship with the daughters of Niger wives, foreign-born women married to Nigerian men. But Vivek's closest bond is with Osita, a worldly, high-spirited cousin. As their relationship deepens and Osita struggles to understand Vivek's escalating crisis, the mystery gives way to a heart-stopping moment of both violence and exhilarating freedom.
That sounds good.
Yeah? What do you think?
It wouldn't be the book I would generally gravitate towards, but it does sound interesting and we're going to be along for the whole journey.
That is generally a book. Yes. Along for the whole journey. Any other thoughts before we move on? Rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how likely you would be to read this book. Or how much you want to.
I would give it a 7, but then I think if you read it and told me it was really good, then I would give it a 9.
I would probably go for a 6 as of now.
Liar. There is not 60% of you does not want to read this book.
I liked the cover, and some of the names interested me.
Because they're foreign?
What?
Cancel her.
Okay, well, I can't put this in the video. Okay, we're moving on.
What?
Sorry, I was just drawn towards. I feel like usually names are very basic.
Oh, she meant in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way.
What?
Vlog. Did you get that? Okay. We got confused and worried for
We
a
were
minute.
really scared, all of us.
Okay.
No.
All right.
In a very good way.
Yeah, great. All right.
Is it a
We're
true
moving
story?
on to the, no, it's
Okay.
fiction. We're moving on to the next book. Cover.
Okay, this is what I would be more likely to pick up personally.
Cover is more bland to me.
Yeah.
Less color, and it kind of looks super old looking. But and also I don't really like when books are small and chunky.
I can tell it's
'cause
going to
it
be some sort of
scares
like
me.
fantasy though. I feel like there could be some fashion in there.
It says Bridgerton.
Fashion.
Wait. Bridgerton.
This is the 4th Bridgerton book, which I am a big fan of. So I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis. Everyone knows that Colin Bridgerton is the most charming man in London. Penelope Featherington has secretly adored her best friend's brother for, well, it feels like forever. After half a lifetime of watching Colin Bridgerton from afar, she thinks she knows everything about him until she stumbles across his deepest secret and fears she doesn't know him at all. Colin Bridgerton is tired of being thought of as nothing but an empty-headed charmer, tired of the notorious gossip columnist Lady Whistledown, who can't seem to publish an edition without mentioning him. But when Colin returns to London from a trip abroad, he discovers nothing in his life is quite the same, especially Penelope Featherington. There are a couple more sentences, but I'm going to leave it at that. What do you think?
I would definitely read this. I loved the show. I think I would also love the books.
Okay.
Sounds good. I feel like I gravitate to more mysterious books.
Yeah, well, what about his big, deep secret?
I know that is the one thing that kind of piqued my interest. I'm interested to know about that. Also, I do like a romance. But I like when the
I love
romance is like kind of
romance.
a piece of it, but not like the full.
So for me, the cover, I don't know why romance covers are always so terrible in my opinion. Like, why? I don't understand it. But whatever. And then I personally like the mass market editions because they're cheaper and they carry, so once you get used to like looking at smaller font, it's the same story. So there we go. All right, give us your, what percentage, 1 to 10, how much you want to read it?
4.5.
Reading the series, I would give a 10 out of 10. I'm definitely going to
You should. It's awesome.
Yes.
Alrighty, we have 3 more to go, ladies and gents. So this one was like a last minute pickup, very like, just felt it from my heart. It's called Braiding Sweetgrass. Let's look at the cover.
Very literal.
Yeah, literal
A braid.
cover.
Of,
Sweetgrass.
yes. And thoughts, would you pick this up if you saw it?
I like the muted, like, off-white. It makes it more appealing to me instead of just, like,
I
bright
know.
in the face.
I can appreciate a good off-white, but kind of reminds me of like a textbook cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I like the simplicity of it.
Me
I like
too.
simplicity
Very
too.
simple.
There's not too much going on.
All right, let's read this. As botanist, Robin Wall Kimmerer has been trained to ask questions of nature with the tools of science. As a botanist, sorry. As a member of the citizen Potawatomi Nation, she embraces the notion that plants and animals are our oldest teachers. In Braiding Sweetgrass, Kimmerer brings these lenses of knowledge together to show that the awakening of a wider ecological consciousness requires the acknowledgement and celebration of our reciprocal relationship with the rest of the living world. For only when we can hear the languages of other beings are we capable of understanding the generosity of the earth and living to give our own gifts in return. I have a feeling that you two will not be quite as interested in this book. What do you think?
I liked the, like, soft tone, gentle.
That I read it with?
Yeah.
It was talking about, like, nature and beauty, I felt like.
I like the idea of it, but something like that I would have to read very shortly, so
I probably will too. I'm gonna have to take it slow.
readability, I would say for me, I would give it a 2.
Wow.
Don't you lie. What
Oh,
is?
I think I would read this.
What?
Planted.
I can't see you reading.
Savage?
Are you lying?
No, this actually seems kind of good.
Okay.
It seems sweet.
Well, she's gonna be here the whole summer, so
we will keep you guys updated.
she'll read it and then do a whole vlog with me about it.
to see if I truly read it.
Okay. Two more. And this one is The Cubans, Ordinary Lives in Extraordinary Times.
Ooh, I like the
love the
vibrant
cover.
orange.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I like that color a lot.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of the cover.
Yeah, and I always like whenever there's like a picture of a person, but the person's really small and the wall's really big. So, big fan. Cubans today, most of whom have lived their entire lives under the Castro regime, are hesitantly embracing the future. As they try to navigate their new reality, Cuba itself has become an improvised country, an old machine kept running with equal measures of ingenuity and desperation. A new kind of revolutionary spirit thrives beneath the conformity of half a century of totalitarian rule. And over all of this looms the United States with its unpredictable policies. In this new book, veteran reporter Anthony De Palma focuses on 5 ordinary Cubans as their lives intersect in a humbly ambitious town across the harbor from Old Havana to dramatize the optimism as well as the enormous challenges facing Cubans today. Did anybody put a timer on for my pizza? Okay. First, what we'll do is we'll say what we think of this, and then I'll go check on my pizza.
Oh, I can
Okay,
go check
sounds
on
good.
No, I'll go. What do you think? Did you listen?
I did listen. I don't think I'd be likely to read this one.
No, why is that?
It just sounds very, like, literal.
Nonfiction?
Yeah.
That would be correct. Yeah, that's a good thought.
I would say, at first I was like, because I don't really like the history, but then I kind of like the idea of hearing about 5 people's lives and how they kind of intertwine.
Mm-hmm.
So compared to the other book, I would be more likely to read this one for sure.
I'm interested in this one because it's real. So there are like actual people over in Cuba, where we are right now, we're only 90 miles away from Cuba, but we can't enter in Cuba. So we have no idea what goes on there, but the culture is so different, even though we're geographically pretty close. So I'm interested in that. And also I think what I love about books is that it shows you like what it's like to be in another person's shoes, even if it is fiction. I believe that there's still truth in it, but I'm excited to read like this is like our real lives being lived. And sometimes with memoirs, you just get like the memoirs of like the famous people, or I don't really get memoirs of normal people. So excited for this one. Oh wait, numbers?
5.
3.
Okay, I'm gonna go check on my pizza. You guys chit chat.
Hey guys, it's
Hey
Julie's
guys.
birthday. She's
So,
wearing a beautiful dress today.
Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and you can comment down below which of these books that you would be likely to read.
And rate the covers, because why not?
Yes, and if you want a little refresher, we started off with number 1.
Beautiful, lots of colors. Number 2, not as beautiful. Number 3, the simple one, simple but kind of beautiful. And then the last one. I love this color.
All right, the last book. I've done this in no particular order. This is a book. Well, I won't say anything yet. So,
This is
Cover.
a book. Oh.
Chuggy Bane.
Ooh. Is this another nonfiction?
What do you think?
It kind of seems like it would be.
Okay.
What's it called?
But what do you think of the cover?
The cover really draws me in. It looks kind of like mysterious.
It
There's
looks
definitely
cute.
a heartfelt story there.
Heartfelt story.
So this is a National Book Award finalist and the 2020 Booker Prize winner. So you know it's going to be good. And I'm going to go ahead and read the back. Winner of the 2020 Booker Prize, this is the unforgettable story of Hugh Chuggy Bane, a sweet and lonely boy who spends his 1980s childhood in run-down public housing in Glasgow, Scotland, taking care of his beloved mother, Agnes. Agnes is a proud, beautiful woman who turns herself out like her idol Elizabeth Taylor, but she is enthralled to alcohol and spends most of the family's weekly benefit money on extra strong lager and bottles of vodka. A heartbreaking story of addiction, sexuality, and love, Chuggy Bane is an epic portrayal of a working class family and a queer childhood from a masterful novelist. So this is fiction. What do we think?
It interests me. I feel like I would read it.
This one's a crier for sure.
Yes, it sounds really sad.
I do think, yes, it's a heartbreaking story of
Yeah.
identity, addiction, and abandonment from time.
Wow.
So this is a book that I've seen a bunch about, but for some reason I just like never felt like I wanted to pick it up. But I've noticed a pattern. Whenever I have books like that, and whenever I do finally pick them up, I love them. So I decided to just go ahead and get over myself and buy it. And I do think I'm gonna really like it. But let's hear those numbers from you ladies.
I would give it a 7.5.
I would give this one an 8. It seems like a
You've really turned into quite a reader. I can't wait to hear all of her opinions on these books.
Yes, I'm actually excited, people. Okay, I'm ready to read. I'm ready to fill my mind with
Literature.
Words.
literature. That was the exact word I was looking for.
Perfect. All right, so last thing I'm going to do with everybody is pick out what order I'm going to read it in. I think that they showed you. Like you said your favorites.
Oh, I said my order, yeah.
Okay.
But
So,
I didn't include Chuggy Bane.
okay. Where would you throw that in?
I would put it right in second.
Okay. For some reason, this is surprising for me. I'm thinking this one first. I was not expecting that, but I'm really excited about it. So we'll see. If I'm not loving it, I'm going to let myself read a different one first because it's my birthday. But I will still, no matter what, read it. I'm very excited. Oh, and it has more praise on the inside. I love when they get good. Oh my gosh, pages and pages of reviews. Okay, I'm gonna read this one first. I think then I will read The Death of Vivek Oji. I've heard that this one is a crier,
That
so I'm
was
gonna
my
follow it
first.
up with Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, and then I'm going to do Braiding Sweetgrass, and then I think that we'll finish it up with Chuggy Bane. This might take me a month because there are 2 nonfiction books which take me longer. But I want to give a big thank you to my friends Lindy and Abby. Abby and Lindy.
It was our honor. I cannot believe we had the privilege to be featured on Julie Volkenheim's channel.
Yeah, and maybe one day we'll
I
be
never
able to
told
watch
them my
it.
last name.
Oh, okay. Believe
On
that.
Tweety.
Believe that.
Yes.
Channel.
Well, give Abby a follow too. What's your channel's name?
Abby Webb, 43 subscribers.
Oh.
Make that 44.
Yes, I'm looking at you. You 1 subscriber.
You're
Much
a
love to
subscriber?
you all. No. Okay.
You're about to.
You're about to.
Okay, bye.
Bye.